Hi, folks, and I want to welcome you to week 3 of our journey to the cross. We have completed now 10 of our 40 devotionals from the fall to Good Friday. And I hope you have been richly blessed on your journey together. If you have missed a day or two, don't worry about that. I just want to encourage you to keep on going. Here's a little recap of where we've been. This past week, we started in Genesis and we finished in the Psalms. We began back in Monday looking at the Lion of the tribe of Judah, how that was promised that out of Judah would come the Messiah. Then we looked at the central theme of the Old Testament, the Passover, and all the significance that entails. We heard the prayer of Hannah, who so wanted a child, but then when was given a child, she ended up giving it back to the Lord. And after the Lord dealt with Eli and the corruption that was going on in the priesthood, Samuel, her son, became the first great prophet of the Old Testament. Then David emerges on the scene, and he says, "Why am I living in a house built of cedar when the Lord's presence in the Ark of the Covenant is dwelling in a tent? That's not right. I'm going to build a house for him." But God says, no, David, you're not going to build a house for me. I'm going to build your house, and out of your house is going to come the Messiah. That was an introduction to David, and then we closed with Psalm 110, the King, and that began our journey in the Psalms. This week we're going to spend an entire week in the Psalms. So we're going to begin by looking today at Psalm chapter 2. Why do the nations conspire? Well, God is completely sovereign, He's in control, and He laughs at their attempts to thwart the things of God. We're going to look at Psalm 118. The stone that the builders rejected has become the capstone. Maybe you've heard, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad." Well, that is what we are looking at on Tuesday. And then we're going to see where do you go when there's trouble. And on both Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to get a taste of David's troubles. He says in Psalm 69 how his troubles are as numerous on the hairs on his head, and they're not because of something he's done. And so he cries out, "Help me." And then on Friday, or on Thursday, we're going to see how does he appeal? What is his appeal to God for help? Not because of his character, not because of God's holiness, that is part of it always, but because of his steadfast love. "Lord, deliver me." That's a prayer that all of us can pray. Then on Friday and Saturday, we're going to catch a glimpse of the suffering servant. We're going to look at Psalm 22, what Jesus prayed on the cross. He cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Going to look at that. And then we're going to finish our week out really strong with Psalm 68. Psalm 68 talks about the power of God who delivered us in the Exodus. We saw that last week, how He is with us in the present, and how we can rejoice because He is going to bring us home. It should not surprise us that as we journey through the cross that we will sense some opposition. It's not just lack of discipline, it's not laziness, it's because there is an enemy of our soul who does not want us to encounter the living God. But the Lord Jesus does. So I want to encourage you to make this a priority. Set this and say, no, I'm going to keep on going. There's only a few more weeks of this, 30 days left. As you do, you will be blessed. It is an investment that will reap great dividends. So keep on keeping on. Encourage your friends. Pray with your friends. Share what you're learning. Ask them about what they're learning. And look forward to how God is going to continue to meet you this week as we journey to the cross. I'm so excited to hear how you encounter Jesus on your journey to the cross this week as we are in the Psalms. Lord bless you.